Come now and join the feast, from the greatest to the very least. Come now and join the feast, right here in the belly of the beast.
I guess when I view the real world, and I'll draw a piece and things are broken, fragmented, there's circles, there's triangles, there's just all kinds of mixtures of elements, but they sometimes often don't seem to fit and they're broken. It's like the reality, the way I see it, is like that. When I look at the real world, it's broken and fragmented with many ideas. This piece reminds me of kind of a high-rise building under construction. The round spheres is like the cycle of the sun, the movement of time, and the kind of surrealistic background of like forest and chaos is just, man. This kind of just reminds me of being in a helicopter flying over New York City. It's just kind of a surrealistic view looking down on a big city like New York. A bird's eye view. A bird tripping on acid. And I guess complexity is the essence of life. And the things we don't understand, the movement, overlapping, and just complete buryment of structure and things. This piece I did a wire piece out of tie wire with spirals and things that was in my window, and my tablet was laying on the table and the sun was shining and it was casting its shadow on the paper, and I kind of copied around the shadows of the wire on the paper and come up with this. And I did, I think, 2 or 3 drawings off of those shadows very quickly, and then I blackened in parts, but I thought it was very beautiful how the shadows casted on the paper. This also is one of the shadow pieces off of the wire screen I had in my window that I made of the spirals. Kind of shows an organic form. This was the last of the shadow pieces that I did, and I didn't blacken it in. I just kept the outline forms and tried to keep it as organic as possible. And this piece was more of just a mixture of elements and geometrics and a little psychedelic influence. More of a bio-organic feel of dimension and shading. And, I suppose my brain looks like that on the inside. I love the feel of this piece. It's really doesn't say anything to me. It's just beautiful to me. It's more of showing cycle and everything being together and different. Very fun piece, like the flow, Discovery. I'm always kind of trying to discover new forms and flow. And this piece is just a little study of just elements and form and design, more just doodling and leaving the outer reality and entering the inner reality. This is a mother and her child. It was a fun piece, kind of a alien type life forms. Or it could be life forms here on this earth, microscopic life forms that we can't see with our eyes. Or maybe even invisible life forms, interdimensional life forms that are all around us, but we can't see them because we're in another dimension. And this is the bitterness octopus. It's like bitterness and hatred that gets into your soul, and it just roots in, and its tentacles just take over your body. And that's what I see that as. It's the root of bitterness, the root of anger, the root of hatred. I love circles. They represent completeness. I think we're all formed of circles, or body molecular systems, or round cells connecting. Everything's round, everything's a circle, everything's a cycle.
Dust and mud coming through my pore. You can't find God in the department store.